And welcome to round one, playing off against Carnews. Really excited to see if I predicted the metagame correctly. So, our hand has a perfect amount of things to do. Pilgrim if we hit a land, which seems good to me. We're on the draw though, and mountain means we predicted correctly. Foundry Street Denizen. Okay. So pretty sure I'm just gonna slam this Trailblazer. Maybe yeah. Don't need a 1-2 quite yet, but I like that more than playing the tap land because it guarantee prevents some damage. And if he plays like a Titan Strength, I don't care if he plays it on a Foundry Street Denizen. So he apparently kept a 1-lander. It's good for us. So here I'll play a Shield Mate, so we get more blockers, so we don't take any damages. He's got a Dragon Mantle, which is interesting. I would assume if you had both a Crone Crusader and Dragon Mantle in your opening hand with 1 land, you would have played the Crusader first and Mantle second turn. So I'm betting he drew the Crusader, since it's a better Dragon Mantle target. He finally hits his second land, and he gets to beat down with all 3 creatures. So, again, Titan Strength is the card you're worried about, so you only don't want to block the heroic creature. So I'm and I don't really want to trade creatures either, so I'm probably going to block Trailblazer on the 2-1 Foundry Street Denizen and the Shield Mate on the 1-1. That is what I do. It lets him hit me for an extra damage with Dragon Mantle, but he chooses to Titan Strength post-combat anyway, just for the Lava Spike and the 1-1, which is fine with me, because I saved 3 damage here and I ate a 1-1 for free, so the fact that he got to make a 1-1 didn't really matter all that much. Pacifism is a pretty good draw. I would really like to have drawn a land though, but I'm fine with just throwing down a creature and trying to trade off. Hammerhand's a little annoying, but I do like it because I was waiting for him to invest at least 1 more card in the Crone Crusader before I pacifism it. So here I definitely get to trade off the 2-1. I get to block 3 potential damage here and the 1-2 on a 1-1. So can't block obviously because of the Hammerhand. So he plays Rubblebout Maka to Giant Growth to kill my 4-4, which is totally fine because my high toughness blockers are absorbing all the damage. Tap land is not the best, but at least it gains life. And we're probably going to pass from the guy, so now hopefully our 1-2, our Squire, can just block all his little 1-1 tokens. So here he's attacking for 5, he's got 2 cards in hand. I'll just trade with the 3-1. I really have plenty of other gas in hand. Deal with these 1-1s. I just want to take the least amount of damage possible. So Pilgrim probably going to find a dead weight or something. Eternal Thirst. Alright, not a bad idea. Some life gain for these Crone Skyguards will definitely seal the deal. And I only have 1 Heliod's Pilgrim. I seem to have stabilized my life total a little bit now. So I play Skyguard and the Shield Mate. I don't want to invest Ethereal Armor into the Skyguard until I know it's safe. And only 1 mana open. It's pretty much Magma Spray or bust. So I think it's a pretty easy opportunity to try to resolve this Ethereal Armor. And if it dies, then I got another Skyguard. If it doesn't, and my guy's huge. Now he's pretty much invulnerable to any of the red removal, so I can easily Eternal Thirst it and just, crunch for 7 lifelink, and that's probably all she wrote right there. Fur of the Bitten. These creatures must attack, +2/+2. Nails Prowess. Not bad. I think I can easily take 7 and just kill his 2 1/1s. I get to put 2 more counters on my guy, and now I have a 9/9 flying lifelink, and he concedes because that is not fair. So sideboarding wise, we're pretty well set up to deal with this. We do have Shrivel and some sacrifice effects. Pacifism is just perfect against him though, and Deadweight is also kind of perfect, so you just really need some Shrivels. Maybe a mix of Celestial Flare. Devour Flesh not that good unless you Shrivel him, so probably not Devour Flesh. That's about it. Alright, let's go to game 2. So we're going to be on the draw this game again. I think this hand is keepable. We get to kill his first play. Anything he gets big, hopefully Eidolon can help out. I think it's fine. It's not a good hand, but I think it's fine. Land is not what we wanted, but I want him to invest something in this. Dragon Mantle's okay. So, okay, I was going to say, it's going to be interesting if he didn't tap out, but because he did tap out, it makes deadweighting it easily. If he didn't and he plays Titan Strength, we'd have to deadweight it and then potentially pacifism it, which would be really annoying. So I'm glad he tapped out because I just want to deadweight his 2/2. So not quite a 2-for-1 since Dragon Mantle replaces itself, but Dragon Mantle has so much onboard value that it's close to a 1.5-for-1. We are getting flooded. Kind of looks like he is too. So he's got a bunch of creatures. Dang, we are super flooded. So I'm a little scared to pacifism this early, but I just don't want to take any damage if possible. And my 1/2 is literally holding off his entire team of 1/1s, which is pretty hilarious. Oromancer, finally a good draw. So I can get back my deadweight. And I don't even need to cast it, because I, again, will want him to invest into something before I target the Crusader. Now that I draw a second Oromancer, I can actually just fire it off. I think I want to just start trying to gain some life, though, and hopefully if he trades for my Oromancer with any amount of creatures, that's fine for me, but if not, I figure this 1/2 is still going to hold him back. And if you use a removal on it, this play hurts a little bit. But I still like my play of attacking with a 3/3 lifelinker, because otherwise the hammer hand would have just targeted that. I would not have gained 3 life, and the 1/2 would have been able to eat a 1/1. But that's not that relevant. Okay, so here we can deadweight his hammer-handed guy. So another kind of 2-for-1, which is sweet. Get another Oromancer, get the deadweight back. Don't really need to use the deadweight yet. Again, my 2 blockers are holding him at bay. Another deadweight is pretty sick. Really just want him to trade here, but I don't know why he is unwilling to. So I did bring in some amount of Celestial Flare. Just waiting to draw Shrivel. And there it is. This board state looks unbelievably good for Shrivel to wreck. So he Titan Strengths to save a guy. Not a bad idea. There's in no cards in hand. 4/2 will easily die to the deadweight. He takes 3. And I still have gas in hand, and he has absolutely nothing. So, a little bit of scouting on my part, right? I know Carnews likes to play mono red. I did some preparation. I have maybe 4 or 5 decks that I built for this league that I thought were interesting that reminded me of old standard pauper formats. None of them did very well in testing except for this one. And it's not like this deck's only good against mono red. It's not like I metagame just against that, even though I knew that was highly likelihood. I think this is just a good aggressive deck that happens to have cheap removal for early aggressive decks and lifelink to help win the race, and just an insane amount of power with Ethereal Armor, Heliod's Pilgrim, Auramancer, Font of Return, and just the whole suite of things that you can Pilgrim for, everything from Eternal Thirst to Pacifism to Ethereal Armor, is, you know, pretty sweet combo of things. Right, so that's round one. Looking forward to running this deck back for round two. Alright, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.